Hey guys, Morgan here with another daily draft where we take Magic one draft at a time. We are in a Swiss queue once more, and we're about to get started. Alright, we got a pretty good one here in Guardian of Tazim. Kind of unfortunate that we're passing like Clutch of Currents and Sheer Drop and Gideon's Approach, I suppose. Because white, blue is definitely my favorite archetype to play in this deck, or in this format, but Guardian of Tazim is just good on its own. So we'll kind of see where it takes us. We do hope to nab some blue cards, however. Alright, so here we have a couple of options, and both lead us to committing kind of hard to a color. There's Herald of Kozilek, colorless spells that you cast cost 1 less to cast, and Royal Spout. Again, both commit us pretty hard. We could also take the Benthic Infiltrator and sort of stay open. Like, Benthic Infiltrator is good on its own, obviously it's better in ingest process decks. I think power level wise, Royal Spout or Herald is probably the best. We'll take the Royal Spout. See where that goes. Here we have a Ondu Rising, which is probably the best card in the pack. There's also Spawning Bed, which is fine. I've not been as impressed by it as other people have, I guess. I'll take the Ondu Rising. Take the white cards. Let's go. Here I think I'm going to take the Infiltrator over the Spawning Bed. Again, I don't prioritize the Spawning Bed very highly. And the 3/3 flyer is just worse than Guardian of Tazim. So I think we'll be okay. Here there's a Kozilek's Channeler and a Mist Intruder. I think I just take the Channeler here. The blue-white decks generally want a lot more mana than other decks. Mist Intruder is fine, but especially since we don't have any like great processors, I'm not as interested in it as I am just having a 4/4 for 5. I could take the Lifespring Druid. Like, we could be blue-green, splashing white. There's also an Incubator Drone in this pack. I don't think that's as strong. Yeah, I'll take the Lifespring Druid. It's a bit of a hedge. I tend to play green a lot in this format, and it's a pretty good basis for most of the other decks. So we'll give it a shot. So Oran Reef Invoker is a fine 2-drop, but it's committing a little hard to blue or green. Same thing with Tajuru Beastmaster. I think I just take the Spell Shovel here and put it in my deck. There's a Cliffside Lookout, Earthen Arms. Smite is probably the best card in the pack still. Yeah, it's removal, regardless of how situational it is. Between the Coilhelm Guide and the Blighted Woodland, I guess I want, like, Woodland. I'm gonna take the Mercstrider here. With Benthic Infiltrator, it might be easy to get it active, and then having a nice big ol' mana war will be useful. I'm gonna take the Jetty Offshoot. That card's pretty sweet. It's funny. Anyway. Here I'll take the Anticipate. It's fine. It cycles, at least, and it offers some manner of selection. I'll get the Dutiful Return out of there. And we wield an Earthen Arms. Sweet. I'm probably not going to play it. Alright, so open a Halmar or Tidecaller, which is definitely the pick over the Firebird. Great with Royal Spout and Ondu Rising, and if we pick up a Sheer Drop, that would be nice too. There's also a Benthic Infiltrator and a Mercstrider in this pack, and maybe we'll wheel the Mercstrider again? Maybe? I mean, it's kind of a role filler, so once people get the baseline, like Benthic Infiltrators and so forth, they we'll probably move to picking up the payoffs like Merc Strider, but we'll see. Here the pick is definitely the Sky Spawner. It's just a really solid creature, and doesn't commit us to any other colors, so useful. Alright, so I'm not really interested in Veteran War Leader. I could take any one of these 3 cards and be pretty happy. Maybe just the Hedron Archive. Like, you want extra mana to put into these. Dampening Pulse and Cloud Manta are both very good, though. Yeah, I'll take the Hedron Archive. Whoo, mama. Alright, so there's a Courier Griffin in this pack. I love Courier Griffin. I will be the first one to admit that. But Exert Influence is just a great rare. You usually gain control of a creature with power 3 or less, but it's permanent. It's really hard to disrupt because, short of like bouncing a creature, they don't have like an enchantment to destroy or anything. So pretty sweet. I like that card. Between like Tajuru Stalwart and Rune Processor, like I like the Tajuru Stalwart because it seems more likely that I'm going to play green now that I have the Exert Influence. But since I have so much ramp, I think that picking up a payoff right now is fine. With that in mind, I think I'm just going to take the Benthic Infiltrator over the Courier Griffin because I want ways to turn this guy on. Although, don't get me wrong, love me some Courier Griffin. Huh. I don't think I want another Spell Shrivel. I think the best cards in this pack are Snapping Gnarlid or Plated Crusher. And like Plated Crusher is sweet as a 7-drop. It's just really big. I think I'm gonna take it. Like, one of the most relevant parts of Plated Crusher is the hexproof. It's just, you can't Royal Spout it, you can't Clutch of Currents it, you can't Rush of Ice it, you can't Smite the Monstrous it, you can't do anything to it. It's just there because it's huge. I really don't like Unnatural Aggression. I just, especially in decks like this where most of your creatures are small, so I'm gonna take a Sandstone Bridge. Put this Pathway Arrows on the sideboard, I guess? Like, that dried up really quickly. Here I'm gonna take the Brilliant Spectrum. That card's actually a pretty good card draw selection, I guess. In decks that run multiple colors. We're not playing this card. Just so y'all are aware. Guess I take a second Sandstone Bridge. I could also take a Dispel, but I'm not really in the market. Definitely just taking Plummet here. It's probably not main deckable. It prevents people from having access to Guardian of Tazim killing spells, and it allows us to kill opposing big giant monsters. Ooh, I will take a Skyline Cascade, combos with Guardian of Tazim, and it's a fun card. It's not a Broodworm, which, you know, could slot in, but still not guaranteed we're playing green, by the way. Well, this card is very good. I don't think I take it. I think I'd rather have the Horribly Awry. Or, yeah. Awkward. Kind of want to Dispel now, so we'll see if we can pick one of those bad boys up. Yeah, I'm taking the Horribly Awry over the Natural Connection. Combos with Anticipate in that you can hold up mana for Horribly Awry as well as Anticipate and not waste your turn doing it. And it's just, you know, a fine card. This is the second group of Desolation that we're passing. I'm really tempted to just kind of take it. That's not something that I should be doing, probably. There's also Bane of Balagad, or like Fortified Rampart. which is a pretty sweet card, I'll admit. Yeah, I'll take the Rampart. Ooh. Wow, this pack is really good. So there's a Retreat to Emeria, which is just, you know, kind of bomby. There's a Sheer Drop, which is great with Halimar Tidecaller, and a Clutch of Currents, which does the same. I'm going to take the Retreat to Emeria, though. That's definitely the best card in the pack. Here I think I just take the Tide Drifter over, like, Mist Intruder and Cosmic Sentinel. Ooh, Courier Griffin? Yes, please. I'll take that. Probably play that over Brilliant Spectrum. Probably not playing green. Yeah, this is turning out nicely. I don't want any of these cards. I guess I'll take this one. Put it on the sideboard. We've been passing a lot of Nutty Black, which is kind of unfortunate. But, I mean, we've got some good stuff of our own. I'm gonna take the Blighted Fen. Like, I'd consider splashing for this card. Guess I take the Great Horn. I'm not really interested in putting it in my deck, but I'll take it. I could take Rush of Ice as a second spell for Halimar Tidecaller. Yeah, let's do that. And second Ondu Rising would be sweet. Oh, third spell, rather. And now we're at our level, so that's good. Fortunately, I don't really have any mana fixing. What? Clutch of Currents, what are you doing here? Myers Mouse. Not get blown out by that one. I don't think I can play Exert Influence in this deck. I just don't have the mana for it. Okay. So this is an interesting deck. It's got some stuff going for it, like Guardian of Tazim. Double Ondu Rising seems pretty sweet, actually. This card is a great catch-up card. Main deck Smite the Monstrous is, again, a little suspect, but we don't have a lot to play otherwise. And Anticipate will help. So we are going to add some basics. So 10, 7, yeah, let's do that. And we'll submit the deck, and I'll see you guys in round 1.